It's Joe's Two-Car Garage. Working on the 1999 Pontiac Firebird LSX 5.3 liter conversion. Let's see, Sunday we had the motor in and everything worked out. Clearances were all good, everything looked right, bolted in place, no major issues were found. Monday morning I got up and went to the junkyard, and on the third junkyard I scored. First thing, I got a set of tail lights. Why would you focus, right? Oh, come on now. Hello. Well, anyway, there's a grid style. That one right there is really nice. The other one has a little bit of delamination. I'm probably going to go ahead and run those. I also bought a set of tail lights for an ungodly sum of money on eBay in a fit of frustration, and didn't read the description well enough. Found out later that one of the tail lights were cracked, and they were different shades. One was bright red, one is a darkened red, and the darkened red one showed up at my door broken. Great big fist-sized chunk out of it, so I'm negotiating to return that right now, or at least get my money back, partially or something, from the eBay or from the guy, whatever. So I did. Monday we got the tail lights. I also got a dashboard, both the lower pad and the upper. It's in real good shape. The only difference in the dashboards are where mine says SRS on the airbag on the passenger side, this one says SIR. And on the upper, on the right side of the vent, where that curve is in the upper, that one has a sharp corner. That's the only difference that I can see. Everything else looks identical. Color, all the shapes, it looks like it'll bolt right in. So we're probably just going to go ahead and put that in the car and run it. And I'll probably just stash this one in the basement in case anything happens to that one. I'd prefer to have the correct dash in the car, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Just can't find one for a reasonable price. I got this one for cheap, so I brought it home. The other thing, a couple of weeks ago I scored a Trans Am rear hatch with the wing. It's black, it's in my foyer, and the guy that I bought it from was good enough to bring it over for me. I paid more than I wanted to for it, but you know, at that time I was looking for a hatch and there weren't none around, so I felt I was lucky to get that one, so I was okay with it. And I brought another one home yesterday, so now I've got two of them. They're both black, so I've got two of them in my foyer in the house right now. One for this car and one I'm going to throw back up on eBay. I'm sorry, Craigslist, and try and sell that to offset some of my costs on the dashboard. And I won't make a lot on it, but I'll make something back on it. Projects that I've been working on for the last day and a half are the front suspension. I took a wire wheel to everything, cleaned it all up, cleaned up the cross member. I also welded on a skid plate for the bottom to keep the jack from crushing the bottom of it. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like it when the subframes all get beat up from jacking the car up. It makes it look old and used, so I went ahead and did that. The one on the Z28 is bent pretty good. It's got a pretty good ding in it from jacking it up, so I didn't want this one to get like that before I had a chance to do anything about it, so I went ahead and welded that plate on there. At the first junkyard, Ryan's, that I went to, another pick and pull, got this throttle body, did a little polishing work on it. This is the truck throttle body. It's 10 millimeters larger, and I also got this little oil dealie because I broke the other one. So, I don't know. I just went ahead and picked it up. I did pick up these air conditioning lines, but they're not going to work because this air conditioning compressor that I got uses a different line. This is from a running change that GM made during production. So, that's what I'm stuck with. I need to get, I believe these are both separate lines. So I got to keep an eye out for them, or for something that I can bolt into there that will work, that I can have a line shop or whatever morph into the other lines. But we'll get on that later. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about was this paint. One of the guys on YouTube Garage, guy goes by the handle Joe's Daddy, or Joe Daddy Garage. He turned me onto this. One of his videos, he talked about it. Said that he got it at Harbor Freight, and I happened to be in there, and they had a bunch of it out. So I picked up a couple cans, and I gotta say, as long as if it holds up pretty well, it's good stuff. It goes on real nice. You don't need a primer. It actually says not to use a primer with self-etching primer, and I got a couple parts that already have it on it before I read the instructions. It's too late, so we're going to find out why, apparently. So anyway, that's the update for the 12th. We'll talk to you again soon.